Hello, and welcome back once again to Hokkaido, and today we're going to take care of the Up in Smoke challenge, which entails killing Yuki Yamazaki in a gas lamp explosion. You should have mastery level 20 by now, but we aren't going to bring anything with us for this one, so I haven't bothered to change the loadout screen as yet. So, right from the start, what we're going to do is acquire ourselves a couple of items, and namely some cigarettes, which we are on our way to retrieve from our kind neighbour. So we're just going to knock on his door and ask him, does he have a spare cigarette please? And when he comes to the door, we're just going to sneak through behind him, and we will take his cigarettes. So here he comes now, so as he leaves we're just going to make our way into the room, into the living space, and on the table here we will find our cigarettes. So item 1 acquired. Now we're going to go and get ourselves a change of outfit. So we're going to head down to the cable car platform, where we will find 2 guards and a lead pipe. And if we combine the lead pipe with the guards, we will get ourselves a guard's outfit. So at the bottom of the ramp we're going to make a right, grab the lead pipe from the wall here, throw it as far as we can up the side of the cable car. That will get the attention of one of the guards. He will come along and investigate, and when he does, we can sneak up behind him and we can knock him out. So with him now sleeping away, we can drag his body closer to the cable car, retrieve our lead pipe, take his outfit, and retrieve the gun that he drops. So that's item number 2 acquired. So the next thing we're going to need is a wrench. So we're going to make our way down into the loading bay and the mechanics bay area, whatever it is, which is basically underneath the sauna. So we're going to make our way up the ramp, round to the right, until we get to the stairs, and through the door on the right hand side, and through the door on the end of the corridor, round to our left, and into the mechanics bay, the loading area, and just here we will find our wrench. So now we're going to run through the corridor, underneath through the bowels of the hospital, all the way round. Ignore the cameras, we'll take care of them. So we're just running straight for the morgue area now, and we need to stop along the way and pick up the neural chip remote, which was just in the room to our left, and I will remember at a moment. Yep, there we go. So we're going to make our way into the room, retrieve the neural chip remote, and continue on towards the morgue. So when we get to the end of the corridor here, we're just going to go into the door lighted in red. This will lead us up the stairs to the morgue area, and we're going to crouch down, and we're just going to sneak past these 2 morticians very quickly, round to our left, and through the doors into the crematorium area, and back round through into the morgue. And we're going to go and take out the guard in the surveillance room, or the security room, and we're going to erase the security cameras. So we're going to knock out this guy. He's not an enforcer, you don't really have to sneak about, but there are a couple of morgue technicians who are enforcers. So with him unconscious, we're just going to hide his body in the cupboard here, take his gun, and erase the security systems. So with that done, we're now going to pull out our neural chip remote, and we're going to make our way back past the dead motorcyclist, and as we're at the motorcyclist, we trigger the neural chip, and that will activate our doctor here. And we're just going to hide behind the door here at the entrance to the mortuary until the doctor has his epiphany. He's going to go into the organs room, where he will then dismiss the 2 guards, and as they leave we will make our way into the room. we need to get into that room before the door closes, but obviously we don't want to go too fast and alert the guards. So when we see their door open, we're going to open our door, let them leave, and sneak our way into the organs room and knock out the doctor. And then we're going to hide his body in the cupboard here. And now all we got to do is follow the prompt at the heart machine here, and we will kill Eric Sodas.
Elegant solution, 47. With sodas on the operating table, and no hope of getting a second right-sided heart in time, you have effectively killed him without laying a hand on him. This should be a clear message to anyone considering following in his footsteps.
Alright, so all we're going to do now is we're just waiting for the morgue technician guy in the other room to make his way back round the table. And then we're free to exit the same way we came in, back down the stairs. And exit the morgue area. And we're going to use the bowels of the hospital once again to make our way back through the area. And we are now going to head to Yuki Yamazaki's apartment, which is right back through the underbelly, through the corridor, right down to the very end near enough. And as we come round past the aquarium, we're going to take this right hand turn, and at the end of the corridor we find a door, and through the door and round to our right is Yuki's room. So Yuki isn't here at the moment, so we're going to make our way straight inside, and we're going to make our way into the bathroom, and we're going to activate the toilet. That will distract one of the two guards in the living space area. They will come around and investigate, and when they do, we are going to use our trusty lead pipe to knock them out. So we're just going to wait for him to turn off the toilet, and bosh. And we're going to hide his body behind the partition. This is quite tricky, it's a small space, and we're going to have to get a couple of people in here. So there are actually 4 guards in Yuki's apartment, and we need to eliminate or get rid of all 4 of them. And when Yuki arrives, we also need to get rid of her bodyguard. So to get rid of guard number 2 is simply just rinse and repeat. So we just turn the toilet back on again. We're going to wait for guard number 2 to make his way into the room, close the door, wait for him to turn off the toilet before knocking him out as quietly as possible, because Yuki and her bodyguard have just entered. So we're going to retrieve our lead pipe, we're going to hide his body. We don't need to be quite so thorough with the second body. We retrieve his gun, and now all we've got to do is wait for Yuki to leave. Or, if you're like me and you're feeling brave, we're going to go for her bodyguard while we're here, as he's in the room. So we're going to take him out with a lead pipe to the back of the head and get him in the bathroom as quickly as we can before anyone spots us. So that's 3 of our 5 bodyguards now out of the way. So we do now have to wait for Yuki to leave, and when she does, we can now move on to the second or the last 2 bodyguards who are out on the balcony area. And these 2 are slightly more tricky, but we're going to use a very similar tactic to the toilet. So Yuki has just left the apartment now. So we're going to make our way into the living space area. We're going to pick up the assault rifle off the floor here, and we're going to place the assault rifle at the entrance to the balcony. So we're just going to drop that there. We're going to grab the 2 coins that are on the bed. We're going to open the balcony door, and we're just going to throw one of the coins on the floor by the balcony door. That will get the attention of both the guards. One of them will come along and grab the gun. Hopefully the other will come along and grab the coin. If the second guard doesn't grab the coin, you just have to be aware that if he moves around while we're knocking out the first guard, he may see you. So wait for the guard to get along behind the sofa here. We're going to jump up, knock him out, grab his gun, grab our distraction device, and we're going to hide his body in the cupboard provided. So with that now safely done, we can go quite comfortably and take out the second guard on the balcony himself, retrieve our coin on the way. We don't want anyone getting distracted. So we're just going to knock out the guard, grab his gun, grab his body, and we're going to place him in the cupboard with his friend. So that's all of the guards and bodyguards in Yuki Yamazaki's apartment now taken care of. So once we get him in the cupboard, we're free and clear to just roam around as we please. So our first stop will be the gas lamp on the balcony, and using the wrench we picked up earlier, we will loosen the valves on this. So that's now created a nice leak. Now we need a source of ignition. So we're going to go back to the cupboard in the corner, and just on the table here we're going to replace the old cigarettes with a new packet of cigarettes. And that's everything now set up for the Up in Smoke challenge. All we're going to do now is just wait in the bathroom for the return of Yuki. So here she comes now.
Don't think about cigarettes. Don't think about cigarettes. Could it be? Yes. Thank the spirits. Now to find a good place to light up these babies. This is going to be good.
And so, all we have to do now is wait and watch. Yuki's gonna go out onto the balcony and light up one of her cigarettes for the final time. So she's just gonna move away from the balcony's edge in a moment, move over to the gas lamp. I'm gonna try and get myself a slightly better view, and away she goes.
That's both targets down. Time to find an exit. We're done here.
So that will get you the Up in Smoke challenge, and as Diana suggested, it's time to find the exit. So we're going to go to the cable car exit, which is just out and to our left of Yuki's apartments, and straight down the ramp. And once we're at the bottom here, we're just going to enter into the cable car. So there you go, that's the Up in Smoke challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.